Alfie, how are you doing? It's lovely to meet you.
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, nice to see you too. Nice to meet you. Oh,
Um,
you've some really nice guitars back there. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Yeah, I've got a little Squire telly. I've got a Fender Strat, and then we've got Jerome, the Gresh.
Oh my goodness, Jerome. That's beautiful. That is so nice. So
Yeah,
that you play those, yeah?
yeah. I'm a guitarist.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. I've got a nice collection here actually. I've got this one.
Yeah.
It's a custom Telecaster that I play on stage. I love it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous, this one. Yeah.
Do you name that one?
I've literally did something on Instagram where I've asked all my friends to name my guitars. So I've shown them all the guitars that I've got, and I said, "You've got to come up with a name." And some of them are crazy, so I'm just going to call them all like Dave, Derek, Trevor, and Steve.
Do you remember like the strangest one that someone's given you so far?
One of them, what was it? Somebody did to Cecil, and I don't know what Cecil. And why would I call my guitar Cecil?
Like it's like, you know, when people give dogs like really human names.
Yeah.
A little Shih Tzu, and they're like, "This is Graham."
That's right. Exactly.
Well, this blue one in the middle, my Strat hasn't got a name, so if you want to come up with a name for him over the course of this, we can.
Have a think.
Yeah.
Let's have a think of that. Yeah. Okay.
And well, we're here today to talk about your new album as well. Open Arms is out now. I'm a big fan. I've been listening to it all. And yeah, I love what you've done with the songs on this, and how you've got the orchestralness with like the sort of classic rock, like just merges so well together. So why did you choose these songs in particular for this album?
Oh my goodness, these songs for me are songs that have been a part of my life from being a kid, standing in front of the mirror with my tennis racket as a guitar and hairbrush as a microphone, and it was great songs. But these songs, I think, because they're such powerful ballads, they really themselves to that sort of classical structure. You can throw like a proper full-on orchestra, 100-piece orchestra on there, and it just brings it to life. It takes it to another world. For example, the Metallica track, Nothing Else Matters. They did this concept on their own album with the New York Symphony or the San Francisco Symphony. I forget which band it was now, but they did that, and it brought the whole thing to life. Gave it a really interesting sort of format. So it has been done before, but to have a collection of songs that you wouldn't really, of iconic tunes and melodies that everybody knows, that you wouldn't really think of putting an orchestra with them onto this album was a joy for me. Like Here I Go Again by Whitesnake, and I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. Oh, great songs, but cheesy and great.
I feel like they're songs that everybody knows, but not in this way before. So
No.
it brings like a new life to like a song that everyone can like sing along to, which is nice.
It does. There's songs that everyone sings to when it comes on. The DJ plays them on a wedding night, something like that at the evening. I want to know, with the pint of beer in your hand. I want to know what love is.
Were there any songs that didn't quite make the cut? Are there any like sort of curveballs? Is there like a orchestral Ice Spice or something out there?
There was a couple. There was one in particular that I really thought could work, and it would work live, but on the album I don't think it sat very well with the rest of the tracks that were on there. It was called Home Sweet Home, and it was by Motley Crue, and a cracking song. It's a wonderful song, and it takes a bit to get going. Doing it live would be great, but I think when it's on an album of this sort of structure, it wouldn't have quite worked. So it was actually nice to just go with songs that everybody knows. Summer of '69, Open Arms, Foreigner, Wicked Game, Chris Isaac. It was just great songs that Bon Jovi, Whitesnake. It's great to just have songs that people can instantly recognise from the first guitar chord, whatever it is. You know?
And they must be so fun, just like fun ones to play live as well. And you've got a massive tour like on the way very soon. So how do you gear up? How do you prepare for something of this like magnitude? Because there's 18 dates at the moment, and you've got some new ones as well.
Yeah, 18 shows. I'm getting so excited for it. Yeah. We did 23 shows last year before Christmas, and so to get back on the road and do another 18 is fabulous, and for it to be nearly sold out. I mean, we are, you know, we're nearly. People need to try and get in there with the tickets, get early with the tickets if they can. So I'm really excited. Traveling with a band is exciting. It's wonderful being on a tour bus together, getting to play every night on stage. I have characters in my band. Everybody in my band are just so individual. So it's not when I'm on stage in the show, it's not like it's all Alfie Boe. You know, I introduce them to everybody in the band. They're all individual characters. They all dress differently. They all do crazy things throughout the show that is entertaining, and it's wonderful because I like that. I like my band to be individual characters and to be part of the show, to be as important as the person with the name on the poster, you know, because for me, I've always wanted to be the lead singer in a band. Yeah. Initially, I wanted to be the drummer, but then I got into the singing, and I've always wanted to be the lead singer in a band under a band name. So, you know, yeah, it'd be probably, if we did go under a band name, it'd probably be like Alfie Boe and the Rejects or something, or just the Rejects. How about?
Have you got like the notes app list of like the potential band names and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we do.
Are you bringing the orchestra with you as well?
You know, some places we do. Yeah. So occasionally, when it can work with the with the venue, we do bring like extra musicians, some string players. But the majority of the dates that we're on is literally just the power of the songs, the power of the reaction. Obviously, my voice is what you hear on the album, but it's just the joy that we bring in those songs, the energy that those songs bring, that we focus on the most when we play them live. And then when we have the ability to bring a string section with us or invite them onto the show, we do, you know, and that brings it all to a different world completely.
I've seen you do your work with Children for the Arts as well.
Yeah.
Working with Academy kids and stuff and bringing them onto your shows. How important is it for you to sort of be like inspiring like the next generation of musicians and like giving them some platform and stuff?
It's for me, it's my duty. I see it as a duty to sort of try and inspire young performers, inspire young musicians, keep them believing in their dreams, keep them believing in their passions and where they want to see their lives going, because this world sometimes can really get you down, and it's hard and it's heavy, but dreams are important, and manifesting those dreams and believing in them that they'll come true is so important. And I had that when I was a kid. I had that when I was growing up. Everybody was saying, you know, you can do what you want, you can do anything, you can make it happen. You can, if you believe in it hard enough, it'll happen. And I firmly believe that, because it has done for me. Even now, I can try and think, well, I'm going to sing here and I'm going to sing there one day, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and it happens. And it can be the smallest things or the biggest things. So for me, I do find it my duty to try and encourage as much as I can. You know, I don't know what your situation is at the moment with your work and what you're doing live, but if you have a passion to play live, never doubt yourself. Always go on and fulfill that goal. You know, do one thing every single day to take a step closer to get into your goal. That's it.
That's great advice. I was about to ask you, like, what advice would you give to like a young musician and that, but the one piece a day, that's like
one thing a day, whether it's writing an email, whether it's making a phone call, or going to see a band, or chatting to another musician, doing an interview like this, getting the opportunity to do this. Another thing, whenever you get the chance to play and to sing, never hesitate. Always, even if it's like at a private party or in a pub somewhere, as long as everyone else is up for it and wants you to get up with your guitar and sing, do it, because you never know who's going to be in that crowd listening and where it'll take you. It'll take you to that next step.
Yeah.
You think, okay, here I am now. Where's this going to lead me? Oh, I'm going to be there now. Next week I'll be here, and it's great. So never hesitate to perform.
Yeah, that's a great mindset to have, and I feel like that will benefit a lot of people that see this as well.
I hope so.
Can I play a song with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. I'm there. Skegness. Well, I'm pretty close to Birmingham and Stoke. I live in like the West Midlands, so like anything around there, Manchester. Yeah,
well, I mean, whichever venue you want to come to play on, send me and bring your guitar and rock up. We'll get you on stage.
I'd love to. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Bring the guitar. Have you got a name for him yet?
I was going to call it Bluebird because it's beautiful.
Birds. I'll bring birds with me.
There you go.
Carrying the roof off of the Regent in Stoke. It would be madness.
Let's do it. In Stoke, that'll be good. I expect that. That'll be good.
Also, still doing your work with Les Miserables later in the year.
Yeah, that's
more nerve-wracking than doing your own tour, or is it it's different? You're kind of acting as well.
Yeah, it's a different format, I've got to say. It's I have to go with a different mindset to an extent, because I have a duty to that show to make sure that I'm delivering that particular piece of music. The way it's been played over 40 years and the way it's been acted, I have a duty to bring my flavour to it, my little stamp to it that I did at the 25th anniversary, and try and recreate that every night, while we're on tour. So I am looking forward to it. It's great to be able to play with Michael Ball as well. He's going to be in the show, and it's a great. I never get tired of singing Les Mis, because it's a musical that's done so much for me in my life. It's like changed my life. It's given me so many opportunities. So I can't ever get tired of singing that music, or ever hate it or anything like that. And you can't hate it, because the music is faultless. It's great. And so being on that show, we'll be in Manchester at Christmas. You'll have to come and see it there at the arena. Maybe don't bring the guitar for that. It'll be fun.
I've got a dream and just shredding over the top of it.
Exactly. Everything. That'll be good. That'll be awesome. No. So it'll be good to go back into that show. It really will. But you are playing a character, whereas when I'm on stage, I'm literally just myself. So, yeah, it's fun. It will be fun.
And well, as you've got so many shows on and stuff, how do you relax? How do you decompress after the tour? Have you got any little rituals that you do?
Ooh. After a show, or actually after the whole tour?
I mean, I suppose both, really. Like if you've got a little post-show ritual and then something you do to sort of come back to reality after being on tour for months.
You know what? To be honest, the older I've got, the less exciting my life has become outside work. I think I love being on stage, and then when I've finished the show at night, I'm like, oh, that was great. The energy's buzzing. It's all cool, but I'm really ready for a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I really want a cup of tea. So it's going to be so good on the bus tonight. We can watch an old comedy. We can drink tea. We can have some food and just relax. And it's not rock and roll anymore, but it's the new rock and roll. I remember touring with Pete Townsend and Billy Idol around America, and I mean two of the classic rockers around, and I was fascinated to see what they used to do. You know, like Pete had come off stage and he'd get on the bus, or we'd get on the plane, and we'd be flying to the next venue and be on the plane, and he'd be eating a banana, doing his crossword with his little glasses on, and it was like, it's not Pete Townsend from the 60s drinking a bottle of whiskey. It's like, you know, he's just an old guy now that loves life. That was the same for Billy. Billy Idol gets off stage, he likes a little glass of wine, nice little glass of wine, but he's reading like a history book, you know, learning history. And it's just fascinating to see how these people have come through, have got to this stage in life. And then I realised I'm pretty much knocking on that door now. I'm well through the door. I'm not knocking on that door. I'm 51 so this year, so it's like I'm in that group. I'm getting my tea. I'm going to be picking up a crossword soon and eating a banana, you know. And it's like
slippers on after the show, just top tip the countdown or something.
I've got my slippers on now. Look at that. I love my slippers. Can't go a pair of slippers.
It's been so lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure, and I will come to Stoke or whichever venue. Let me know where you're going to come, and we'll get you on stage if you want to come and play with us, and we'll do a song together. All right?
Thank you so much. Yeah.